Section 1. The Seasonal Ladder. Climbing to extra income. Let's get into it. What if you could earn more money, but only during the times of year when you actually want to? Imagine a way to boost your income without signing up for a second job that drains your energy all year long. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a practical strategy that thousands of people are using to get ahead. They've discovered the power of the seasonal side hustle. It's like having a secret money-making switch you can turn on and off whenever you need it. Work with the rhythm of the year, not against it. Align your efforts with natural peaks in demand, making your work more profitable and less of a grind. It's about being smart with your time and energy. Welcome to a new way of thinking about earning extra cash. In today's world, having a single source of income can feel risky. Many of us are looking for a safety net, pay down debt faster, and fund for our dreams. But the thought of another year-round commitment is exhausting. That's where the seasonal ladder comes in. Think of spring as a rung on a ladder, summer as a rung, fall as a rung, and winter as another rung. Each rung offers a unique opportunity to climb higher financially. You don't have to climb the whole ladder at once. Focus on one rung at a time, one season at a time. This video is your guide to climbing that ladder. We're going to break down exactly how you can turn specific times of the year into your own personal profit seasons. You don't need a business degree or a huge amount of startup capital. What you need is an open mind and a willingness to see the opportunities that are already all around you. Burst of energy in the spring festive rush of the holidays. Every part of the year has its own unique needs. By learning to meet those needs, you can create a reliable stream of extra income that fits your life, fits your skills, fits your schedule. This is about working smarter, not just harder. The idea is simple but powerful. Instead of spreading yourself thin across 12 months, you concentrate your efforts for a few weeks or months. This focused approach means you can make a significant impact on your finances in a short amount of time. Then, when the season ends, you can step back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor without any lingering obligations. This model provides the perfect balance between ambition and freedom. It gives you control over your time and your earning potential, letting you decide when to hustle and when to rest. It's a sustainable path to building financial resilience. Section 2. What is a seasonal side hustle, really? So, what exactly is a seasonal side hustle? Let's define it in the simplest terms. It is a small business or a part-time job. The key word here is seasonal. Your work is tied directly to the demand created by a particular season. Think about it. No one needs their lawn mowed in the middle of a snowstorm. No one is buying holiday decorations in July. A seasonal side hustle takes advantage of predictable peaks and valleys in the market. It's a temporary project that brings in extra money when the opportunity is hottest. Then it goes dormant until the next year. This is what makes it different from a traditional part-time job. A regular job often requires a steady commitment, week after week, all year long. A seasonal hustle is built for flexibility. You can work intensely for a short period and then have your time back. For example, a teacher might have summers off. Instead of doing nothing, they could start a small landscaping business from May to August. They could earn several $1,000s and then stop when the school year begins again. The business is there, waiting for them next summer, but it doesn't demand attention during the busy school year. Let's look at a few more examples. Spring, junk removal. Spring, window washing. Spring, gardening. Summer, booth at a farmer's market. Summer, guided city tours. Summer, pet sitting services. Fall, back-to-school tutoring. Fall, leaf removal. Fall, selling handmade crafts at autumn festivals. Winter, snow removal. Winter, holiday decorating. Winter, gift wrapping services. Each season has its own signature needs. The beauty of this model is it lets you tap into existing skills and interests. You don't have to learn a completely new trade, though you can. If you're creative, make and sell holiday wreaths in December. If you love being outdoors, shoveling snow, doing yard work. The goal, Find the intersection of what you enjoy, what you're good at, what people will pay for during a specific time of year. It's a low-risk way to experiment with entrepreneurship and earn money doing something you might find fun and rewarding. Section 3. Your Blueprint to Seasonal Success. By the end of this video, you should have a complete blueprint for launching your own seasonal side hustle. My promise to you is that you should know everything you need to get started. We are going to walk through the entire process, step by step, from a simple idea to your first paying customer. You will learn how to identify the most profitable opportunities in your own area. We won't just talk about general ideas. We'll show you how to find out what people near you actually need and want. This is the foundation of any successful venture, and we'll make sure you get it right from the very beginning. Next, we will cover how to start small and plan for success. One of the biggest myths about starting a business is that you need a lot of money. That simply isn't true, especially with a seasonal hustle. We'll show you how to launch your idea with minimal investment, using tools you might already own, and low-cost marketing strategies that really work. You'll get a clear pre-season timeline to follow. This will help you prepare everything in advance. So when your busy season hits, you can hit the ground running and focus on making money, not scrambling to get organized. Preparation is the key to a stress-free and profitable season. But it doesn't stop there. Earning the money is only half the battle. We'll also dive into how to manage your seasonal profits wisely. Since your income won't be steady throughout the year, it's crucial to have a plan for it. We will teach you simple but effective rules for handling irregular cash flow. You'll learn how to set aside money for taxes, build up an emergency fund, and use your extra earnings to achieve major financial goals, like paying off debt or investing for the future. This is how a simple side hustle becomes a powerful tool for building long-term wealth and security. This 30-minute guide is designed to be practical and actionable. There will be no vague theories or motivational fluff. Instead, you will get checklists, templates, and real-world examples that you can apply immediately. Our goal is to empower you with the knowledge and confidence to take control of your financial future, one season at a time. Whether you want to earn an extra $500 this winter or $5,000 next summer, the principles are the same. So, grab a notebook, get ready to take some notes, and let's begin building your seasonal side hustle blueprint. Your journey to earning more starts now. Section 1. Decoding the Seasons, where demand hides in plain sight. The first step in finding your perfect seasonal side hustle is learning how to see the world through a new lens. You need to become an opportunity spotter, someone who recognizes needs that others overlook. The secret is that these opportunities are not really hidden at all. They are tied directly to the seasons, the calendar, the weather. Every time the season shifts, it creates a predictable wave of new problems to solve and desires to fulfill. As the weather warms up, people want to spend more time outside, creating demand for yard care. When the holidays approach, people are stressed and short on time, creating demand for gift wrapping and decorating services. These are what we call demand spikes. Think of each season as a unique marketplace with its own set of best-selling products and services. Your job is to understand what people in your community will be desperate for in the coming months. This isn't about predicting the future. It's about observing the present and remembering the past. What did your neighbors complain about last winter? Was it the endless snow on their driveway? What did your friends stress about during the holidays? Was it finding the time to decorate their homes? These conversations and complaints are actually market research in disguise. They are flashing signs pointing directly toward profitable side hustle ideas you can start. To get started, simply pay attention to the world around you. Walk through your local hardware store and see what items are on display at the front. In spring, you'll see gardening tools and grass seed. In winter, you'll find snow shovels and ice melt. These stores spend millions on research to know what customers want, and you can benefit from their work for free. Similarly, listen to local radio ads or look at community Facebook groups. What services are being advertised? What questions are people asking? If you see multiple people asking for recommendations for a window cleaner, that's a clear signal of unmet local demand. This process of decoding the seasons is about shifting your mindset from being a consumer to being a provider. Instead of just experiencing the seasons, you start to analyze them. You begin to see every seasonal change, not as a chore, but as a potential source of income. This is the foundational skill of a successful side hustler. It's not about having a revolutionary invention, it's about providing a simple, practical solution to a common, recurring problem. Once you learn to spot these predictable demand spikes, you will see potential business ideas everywhere you look, all year round. Section 2. Your Spring Hustle Menu. Fresh starts and green shoots. Spring is a season of renewal, energy, and a collective desire to clean up and start fresh after a long winter. This creates a massive surge in demand for services related to homes, yards, and gardens. People emerge from their winter hibernation, ready to tackle projects they've been putting off for months. This makes spring one of the most lucrative seasons for a wide range of side hustles. The work is often physical and outdoors, perfect for anyone who has been cooped up all winter and wants to get moving. The opportunities are plentiful, and the customers are motivated to pay for help. Let's look at a menu of potential spring hustles. The most obvious category is lawn and garden care. Lawn mowing, fertilizing, garden tilling, planting flowers, spreading mulch. Another huge area is spring cleaning. Exterior window washing, power washing, decks and siding, and gutter cleaning. For those who prefer to work indoors, offering deep cleaning services for homes, organizing garages, organizing basements. Beyond cleaning and gardening, think about other springtime activities. It's a popular time for people to move, creating a need for moving help junk removal services. As the weather gets nicer, people also want to get their recreational equipment ready. Bicycle tune-ups, assembling patio furniture, assembling grills. If you have a knack for repairs, you could offer to fix lawnmowers' small engine repair. The key is to think about everything people want to do once the snow melts and the sun returns. To find the best fit for you, consider the tools and skills you already have. Own a lawnmower, own a power washer. Are you known among your friends for being incredibly organized? A garage cleanout service could be a natural fit. Spring hustles often require more physical labor than other seasons, so be honest about your own fitness level and what you enjoy doing. The demand is practically guaranteed. You just need to choose the service that you can deliver reliably and professionally to a market that is eager to hire you. Summer is the season of sunshine vacations, social gatherings. This unique combo opens up different opportunities compared to spring, with kids out of school, families taking trips, demand shifts toward leisure events. Tourism. People are more relaxed and more willing to spend to make summer enjoyable. If you like being around people and seasonal energy, summer can be fun and profitable for a side hustle. Focus on services for people having a good time. Big opportunity, tourism and local events. Offer guided walking tours. Focus on history, food, unique local spots. Event services are in demand. Offer event photography for family reunions, graduation parties, outdoor weddings. Provide setup services, cleanup services. Love food? Run a booth at a local farmer's market or summer festival. Sell lemonade, ice cream, grilled corn. Home and family needs. Families on vacation. Pet sitting, house sitting. Parents want kids engaged. Run short summer camps focused on sports art, coding student or teacher. Offer academic tutoring to prep kids for next school year. Home maintenance continues, exterior house painting is popular. Planning is essential. The season feels short. Market your services before the season starts. Want to be a pet sitter? Start advertising in spring when people book vacations. Selling at a farmer's market? Apply for a spot months ahead. Competition rises in summer, especially students looking for temporary work. Differentiate with great customer service, a unique offering, or by focusing on a specific niche. As the weather cools, the leaves begin to change color. The market's needs shift once again. Fall is a season of transition. End of summer freedom, Start of a new school year ramp up toward the holiday season. This creates a mix of opportunities centered around preparation, coziness, seasonal chores. People are settling into routines, getting their homes ready for colder months. Cater to nesting and back-to-business mindsets. Iconic fall chore, falling leaves. Offer leaf removal services, simple raking and bagging, or leaf blower plus trailer cleanup package. Other winter prep services grow in demand. Clean out gutters, winterize sprinkler systems, stack firewood. Homeowners dread these. Prime side hustle work. Back to school, our big opportunity. Tutoring demand skyrockets. One-on-one math tutoring, one-on-one science tutoring, test prep for college entrance exams. Beyond academics, music lessons, sports coaching. Fall festivals and Halloween bring events. Sell autumn-themed decorations, sell gourmet caramel apples, offer face painting at events. Start holiday prep early. Craft fairs attract shoppers. Make and sell scarves, candles, wooden toys at fairs or online. Begin marketing winter services now. Build client lists and show holiday decorating portfolio. Align with fall phases, capture multiple income streams before winter arrives. Winter brings two major drivers of demand: cold weather, the holiday season. These forces create urgent, high-paying side hustle opportunities. When it snows, people need their driveways cleared immediately so they can get to work. During the holidays, people are overwhelmed with to-do lists and are desperate to buy back their time. This urgency and stress makes customers willing to pay for reliable help. If you don't mind the cold or festive chaos, winter can be incredibly profitable. Most obvious, snow removal. You can earn significant money in a short period. Start with a sturdy shovel, focus on walkways, focus on small driveways in your neighborhood. Reinvest earnings in a snowblower to take larger jobs. Offer a per-visit service or sell seasonal contracts for steady income. Another option, selling and delivering firewood ice dam removal from roofs, specialized, highly paid. The holiday season is a gold mine. Holiday decorating demand is huge. Hang outdoor Christmas lights for homeowners, decorate interiors for businesses hosting parties. A good eye for design can command premium prices. Gift wrapping is hugely popular. Set up at a local market or offer mobile wrapping at clients' homes. People will gladly pay to avoid this task. Offer holiday baking, custom cookie platters, custom cakes. Also sell products, handmade gifts, crafts, decorations. Sell online at holiday markets through local boutiques. Product ideas, personalized ornaments, hand-knitted scarves, gourmet hot chocolate mixes. The key, reliability. If you promise to clear snow by 7 a.m., be there. If you're booked for decorating, show up on time. Dependability is your greatest asset. Customers will call you back year after year. Section 6. Matching the hustle to you, the skill, time, and tool audit. Now that we have explored a menu of ideas for every season, it's time to narrow down the options and find the one that is perfect for you. A great idea is only great if it aligns with your personal circumstances. The most successful side hustles are born from the intersection of three key things: your existing skills, your available time, the tools you already have access to. A mismatch in any one of these areas can turn a promising idea into a frustrating experience. So, we are going to perform a simple personal audit to find your unique sweet spot. First, let's audit your skills. Grab a piece of paper or open a new note on your phone. Create 2 columns labeled hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are teachable abilities, like knowing how to use a power washer, being a great baker, being fluent in a programming language, or having a talent for graphic design. Soft skills are your personality traits, like being very organized, being a great communicator, being patient with children, and being very reliable. List everything you can think of, even things that don't seem business-related. This list is your personal inventory of value that you can offer to others. Next, let's audit your time. This requires an honest look at your current schedule. Be realistic. When do you actually have free time to dedicate to a side hustle? Weekends? A few hours every evening? A large block of free time like a teacher's summer break? Think about the energy you have during that time as well. If you work a draining 9-to-5 job, a physically demanding hustle in the evenings might not be sustainable. You need to choose a hustle that fits into the real-world pockets of time and energy that you have available, not the ones you wish you had. Finally, audit your tools and resources. Make a list of any useful items you already own. Lawnmower, set of power tools, reliable truck, sewing machine, high-quality camera, a laptop, and a good internet connection. Starting a side hustle that uses equipment you already possess dramatically lowers your startup costs and financial risk. It allows you to start making a profit from day one instead of having to pay off an initial investment. Don't underestimate what you have. That old ladder in your garage could be the key piece of equipment for a gutter cleaning or holiday light installation business. Section 7. The Decision Checklist. Choosing your winner. You've explored the seasonal opportunities, and you've audited your personal skills, time, and tools. Now it's time to make a decision and choose your winning idea. We'll use a simple decision checklist. Take your top 2 or 3 favorite ideas and run each one through this final filter. This checklist moves you from brainstorming to a concrete, actionable choice. First, is there proven demand in my local area? Don't just assume. Search Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, local community forums. Are other people offering this service? Are customers asking for it? Some competition equals a good sign. No listings or requests? Demand may be weak locally. You want a stream where the fish are biting, not a desert. Second, what's the realistic startup cost? List the absolute bare minimum to get your first customer. Dog walking, maybe just flyers. Lawn mowing, maybe you need to buy a mower. Prioritize low startup cost ideas. Lower upfront spend equals lower risk, faster profit. Finally, does this hustle interest or excite me? You don't need to love every part, but enjoy some element of the work. Hate the cold? Snow removal will be miserable. Introvert who hates small talk? Tour guiding will drain you. Pick something that aligns with your interests. It helps you persist. Use this checklist to score your ideas. The idea that ticks the most boxes is your winner. Section 1. The Power of Starting Small. Your $100 launchpad. You've chosen your seasonal side hustle. The excitement is building, but so is a little bit of fear. You might be thinking about all the things you need: a fancy website, business cards, expensive equipment, a registered company. Put those thoughts aside for now. The single most important principle is to start small. Many great businesses started with less than $100. This isn't thinking small, it's being smart. It minimizes your risk and gets you to your first paying customer fast. That first paying customer is the most important milestone. The goal is to test your idea in the real world with minimal investment. It's an experiment. You have a hypothesis: clearing their snowy driveway, wrapping their holiday gifts. The only way to prove it is to get someone to actually give you money. Spending months planning and thousands of dollars before proof is a recipe for failure. Instead, find the quickest, cheapest path to your first sale. That sale is more than money. It's validation. It's proof your idea has potential. Think of your first customers as your R&D team. They'll give feedback on your service, your pricing, and your process. You might find the service they want is different from what you thought. You might find your prices are too low or too high. Early feedback is crucial for refining before scaling. A massive, expensive launch makes pivots hard. Starting small keeps you nimble. You can adapt, adjust, and improve on the fly with real data. This protects you from the paralysis of perfectionism. Many get stuck chasing the perfect logo, the perfect website, the perfect business plan. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Better to launch a good enough service today than a perfect one a year from now. Your first version won't be your final version. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Embrace the simplicity of a small start. Your initial goal is to earn your first dollar, not build an empire overnight. That's the win that gets the whole game started. Section 2. Your basic budget. Where does the money go? Less than $100? You still need a basic plan. A simple budget isn't about restricting you, it empowers smart choices. Make every dollar work to get you a customer. Don't waste money on stuff that doesn't matter, like fancy business cards. Focus on tools that do. Let's break down the 3 categories. Essential supplies, basic marketing contingency fund. Essential supplies. Must-have items to perform the service. If you're starting a gift wrapping service, this means wrapping paper, tape, scissors. If you're starting a snow removal business and don't own a shovel, this means buying a good, sturdy one. Make a list of the absolute bare minimum you need to complete one job. Resist the urge to buy the best, most expensive equipment right away. A basic, reliable tool is all you need to get started. You can always upgrade later using the profits you earn. The second category is basic marketing. This is how you will let people know your service exists. Fortunately, this can be done very cheaply. Your marketing budget might go toward printing some simple flyers, posting them at community centers, posting them at local coffee shops. It could be used for a $10 boosted post on Facebook, targeting your local neighborhood. It could even be the cost of gas to drive around and talk to potential customers. The goal here is direct outreach. Spend your marketing dollars on activities that are likely to land you a customer this week, not on long-term brand building. Finally, always set aside a small contingency fund. This is your just-in-case money. Even with careful planning, unexpected costs can pop up. Maybe your shovel handle breaks on the first job, or you run out of tape faster than you expected. Having just $10 or $20 set aside for these small emergencies can be the difference between a minor hiccup and a major setback. It reduces stress and allows you to handle problems professionally without derailing your launch. A simple budget of supplies, marketing, and contingency gives your small investment a powerful purpose and a clear direction. Section 4. Low-cost marketing. Finding your first customers for free. Marketing sounds like a big, scary, and expensive word. But for a new seasonal side hustle, it's actually quite simple. Your goal is not to run a Super Bowl ad, it's to find your first 1 to 5 customers. That's it. And the best news is that you can often do this for free or for very little money. Forget mass marketing. Focus on targeted direct outreach. Go where potential customers already are, online and in the real world. Make them a clear, compelling offer. Let's explore powerful, low-cost strategies you can use today. Your first and most powerful tool is your existing network. This means your friends, family, neighbors, co-workers. Don't be shy. Send a simple, polite text or email letting them know what you're doing. Say something like, "Hey, just letting you know I'm starting a leaf removal service on weekends this fall to earn some extra money. If you or anyone you know needs help, please keep me in mind." People who know, like, and trust you are most likely to hire or recommend you. That inner circle often provides your first paying customer. Next, use free online platforms, local Facebook groups, Nextdoor, Craigslist. These connect people in your area. Post in community groups, check the rules, or look for people asking for help. If you see a post that says, "Can anyone recommend a good snow removal service?" that's your cue to jump in with a helpful professional comment describing what you offer. This costs nothing but your time. Finally, don't underestimate old-school physical marketing. A simple, well-designed flyer can be very effective. Clearly state what you do, your name, phone number, and an intro price. Use a bold headline, "Tired of raking leaves?" "Holiday lights." "Hung for you." Post flyers on community bulletin boards at grocery stores, libraries, coffee shops, laundromats. You can also do a door-to-door flyer drop in a specific neighborhood you want to target. It works. The only cost is printing. Success in a seasonal side hustle is all about preparation. You can't expect to wake up on the first snowy day of the year and magically have a full roster of snow removal clients. The work you do in the weeks before your season begins is what determines how profitable you will be. Having a pre-season timeline takes the guesswork out of your launch. It breaks down the preparation into small, manageable steps, ensuring that when the demand spikes, you are 100% ready to capitalize on it. Let's walk through a sample 4-week countdown that you can adapt for any seasonal hustle. Week 4, strategy. Week 3, marketing. Week 2, test run. Week 1, final prep. 4 weeks before your season starts is your strategy and setup phase. This is when you finalize your service offering and pricing, which we'll discuss more in a moment. You'll complete your tool and supply audit and purchase any bare minimum essentials you're missing. This is also the time to set up your communication channels. Get a dedicated email address for your hustle, like tomslawn@email.com, and set up a simple system for tracking inquiries, like a spreadsheet or a notebook. You should also draft the text for your marketing flyers and social media posts during this week so it's ready to go. 3 weeks out is marketing push week. Now it's time to start telling the world about your service, Begin with your inner circle of friends and family. Post your pre-written announcements on your personal social media and in local online groups. Print your flyers and spend an afternoon distributing them in your target neighborhoods and on community boards. The goal of this week is to generate your first few inquiries and hopefully book your first 1 or 2 jobs. Getting an early booking is a huge confidence booster and validates that your marketing message is working. Don't wait until the season starts. Build your client list now. 2 weeks out is your test run and refine phase. If you've booked a job, great. If not, offer to do a job for a friend or family member at a steep discount or for free. The purpose is to do a full run-through of your service from start to finish. This is your dress rehearsal. You'll figure out how long the job actually takes, identify any hitches in your process, and find out if you need any additional supplies. It's much better to discover that your extension cord isn't long enough while working at your brother's house than at a paying client's home. Use this experience to refine your process and timing. One of the most intimidating steps for any new side hustler is setting a price. It's easy to get stuck in your head, worrying about charging too much and scaring customers away, or charging too little and not making any real money. The truth is, pricing is part art and part science. Your goal, a price fair to the customer and fair to you, compensating you for your time, effort, and skill. Let's break down a simple 3-step method. First, market research. The easiest way to do this is to secretly shop your competition. Look for other people or companies in your area offering a similar service. Check their websites, look at their ads, or even call them up and ask for a quote for a hypothetical job. This will give you a ballpark range of what the market is currently paying. You don't have to match their prices exactly, but it's crucial to know what they are. This prevents you from pricing yourself wildly out of the market, ensuring your price is seen as reasonable by potential customers. Second, calculate your own costs and desired hourly rate. How much does it cost you to do one job, including supplies and gas? Let's say you're planting flowers, and the flowers and soil cost you $40. Now, decide on a minimum hourly wage for yourself. Be realistic, but don't undervalue your time. Let's say you want to make at least $25 per hour. If you estimate the job will take you 2 hours, your labor cost is $50. So, your total cost for the job is your material cost, $40, plus your labor cost, $50, which equals $90. This is your break-even price. You should never charge less than this. Finally, combine your market research with your cost calculation to set your final price. If your break-even price is $90 and your research shows that competitors are charging between $120 and $150 for a similar job, you can confidently set your price somewhere in that range. You might choose to start at $120 to be competitive, or you might price yourself at $135 if you feel you offer a higher quality service. It's often better to price slightly higher and be willing to negotiate a little than to start too low. It's much easier to lower a price than it is to raise it later. The word contract can sound formal and intimidating, but for a side hustle, it doesn't have to be a 20-page legal document. A simple agreement, even just a detailed email, is one of the most professional things you can do. It protects both you and your client by clearly managing expectations from the very beginning. It eliminates misunderstandings about what work will be done, when it will be done, and how much it will cost. This simple step elevates you from an amateur to a serious service provider, builds a foundation of trust before you even begin the work. Your simple agreement should cover 4 key areas. First, clear and specific scope of work. Don't just write yard cleanup. Rake and bag all leaves from the front lawn. Rake and bag all leaves from the back lawn. Remove bags from the property. This level of detail prevents scope creep, where a client asks you to do extra tasks that weren't part of the original deal. Being specific ensures everyone is on the same page about exactly what the client is paying for. This is the most common area for disputes, so getting it right up front is critical for a smooth project. Second, your agreement needs a timeline. When will the work be done? Be as specific as possible. Instead of next week, state between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Saturday, October 26th. You should also include a contingency for bad weather. For example, work is weather dependent. In case of heavy rain, the job will be rescheduled to the next available dry day. This manages the client's expectations and protects you from situations outside of your control. Third, price. State the total price clearly. $150 for the services listed above. Fourth, payment terms. Specify how and when you expect to be paid. Payment due upon completion is standard. Payment method, cash. Payment method, check. Payment method, Venmo. Payment method, PayPal. Put all of this into a simple document or a confirmation email. Ask the client to reply with, "I agree." That creates a written record. It's a simple but incredibly powerful tool for ensuring a smooth, professional, and profitable transaction for everyone involved. Okay, let's talk about the 2 topics that scare most people away from starting a side hustle: legal stuff and taxes. I want to demystify this for you. For a small, seasonal side hustle that's just getting started, this is much simpler than you think. You do not need to hire an expensive lawyer or accountant before you earn your first dollar. The key is to start with the basics and put simple systems in place from day one. This will keep you organized and on the right side of the law without overwhelming you with complex paperwork and bureaucracy. From a legal standpoint, when you start doing business, you are automatically considered a sole proprietor. You don't need to file any special paperwork to get this status. It simply means you and your business are one and the same from a legal and tax perspective. For most small side hustles, this is all you need to get started. You don't need to form an LLC right away. You don't need to form a corporation right away. Those are structures you can consider later on, once your hustle is consistently profitable and you want to create more separation between your personal and business assets. For now, just focus on doing good work. Now for taxes. The rule is simple. You must report all income you earn, even from a side hustle. The best way to handle this is to be organized from the very beginning. Get a dedicated bank account for your side hustle if you can, or at the very least, keep a detailed record of every dollar that comes in and every dollar that goes out. A simple spreadsheet or even a dedicated notebook will do. For every payment you receive, log the date, the client's name, and the amount. For every expense, like gas or supplies, keep the receipt and log it in your spreadsheet. A shoebox for paper receipts works perfectly fine when you're starting. A good rule of thumb is to set aside a portion of every payment you receive for taxes. For most people, setting aside 25 to 30% of your profit is a safe bet. Put this money into a separate savings account and don't touch it. This way, when tax time comes around, you won't have a surprise bill that you can't pay. You will simply pay your taxes from the money you've already saved. Remember, your business expenses are deductible, which means they lower your taxable income. This is why tracking your expenses is so important. By keeping simple records and saving for taxes, you can handle this part of the business with confidence and without stress. Table of Contents, Part 4, Act 3, Scale, Save, and Use, Profits Wisely, about 7 section. Yeah. You've done the hard work. You picked an idea, started small, and earned your first dollars. That first sale was a huge milestone, a moment of pure validation. It proved your hypothesis. People will pay you for your skill. People will pay you for your effort. But a side hustle truly becomes powerful when it moves beyond that first dollar and transforms into a predictable, consistent stream of cash during your chosen season. This is the transition from a one-time experiment to a legitimate, albeit temporary, business. The goal now is to build on your initial success and create a system that reliably brings in money whenever your season is active. This next phase is all about momentum. Your first few customers are your foundation. If you provided great service, they are your best source of future business through repeat work. Referrals. The focus shifts from frantically searching for any customer to intentionally building a reputation. You want to become the go-to person for your specific service in your area. When fall rolls around, you want people to automatically think of you for leaf removal. When the holidays approach, you want your past clients to call you first for gift wrapping. Decorating. This is how you create a business that gets easier to run each year. Achieving consistent cash flow requires a shift in mindset. You are no longer just trying something out. You are now a business owner, even if it's just for a few months out of the year. This means thinking more strategically about your time, your marketing. Instead of just posting randomly in Facebook groups, you might start building an email list of past clients, potential clients. You could send them a friendly reminder a month before your season starts, offering an early bird discount for booking in advance. This proactive approach helps you fill your schedule before the rush even begins, giving you predictable income. Don't be discouraged if your income isn't a perfect straight line upwards. Seasonal work naturally has its peaks and valleys even within the season. You might have a very busy week followed by a slower one. The key is that the overall trend is positive. You're getting more inquiries, booking more jobs, earning more money this year than you did last year. You're building a client base, refining your processes. This steady growth, this move from a single sale to a reliable flow of income, is what turns your small side project into a powerful engine for achieving your financial goals. It's the reward for all your initial planning and hard work. As you start to generate a consistent profit, you'll face a very exciting decision: what to do with the money. Your first instinct might be to spend it, but the smartest side hustlers reinvest a portion of profit back into the business. Strategic reinvestment makes your work easier, more efficient, more profitable. It's the fuel that lets your side hustle grow. Be intentional. Upgrade things that give the biggest return, in time saved or money earned. When to reinvest? Wait until you have a proven, repeatable process. Don't buy expensive equipment after 1 or 2 jobs. Once you have 5 to 10 happy customers and steady demand, start thinking about upgrades. Use profits for this, not personal savings. This disciplined approach keeps financial risk low. What to upgrade? 3 areas: core equipment, marketing and professionalism, your own skills. Core equipment, starting with an old push mower, upgrade to a self-propelled mower or a riding mower to double lawns per hour. This single purchase could literally double your earning potential. If you're a baker, upgrading from a hand mixer to a stand mixer frees you up to do other tasks while it works. Look for the biggest bottleneck in your current process and find a tool that can solve it. Marketing. Build a simple, professional website. Invest in professionally designed flyers or make branded t-shirts to wear while you work. These build credibility and trust, help attract more clients, and charge higher prices. Skills. Take an advanced photography course. Get a small engine repair certification. Investing in yourself pays dividends for years to come, you know. Section 3. Smart scaling, hiring help without breaking the bank. There will come a point in a successful seasonal hustle where you have more demand than you have time. This is a wonderful problem to have. It means you've built something that people truly value. However, it can also be a source of stress as you find yourself turning down profitable work. This is the moment to consider scaling your operation by hiring help. The idea of becoming a boss might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be complicated. You can scale smartly by starting with temporary, task-based help rather than hiring a full-time employee. The easiest way to start is by hiring a helper for a single job. Let's say you run a landscaping business. You land a large mulch installation project that would take you 10 hours to do alone. You could hire a neighborhood teenager, a friend, to help you for the day. If the job pays $500 and you pay your helper $150 for 5 hours of work, you still make a handsome profit of $350. More importantly, you completed a 10-hour job in just 5 hours, freeing you up to potentially take on another job that same day. You are leveraging someone else's time to increase your own earning capacity. When looking for help, start with people you know and trust. Friends, family members. Responsible kids in your neighborhood are often great first hires for simple tasks. Be very clear about the expectations and the pay. Write down the specific tasks they will be responsible for and agree on the payment amount before the work begins. This prevents any misunderstandings and keeps the arrangement professional, even if you are hiring a friend. As you get more comfortable, you can use local job boards or community forums to find temporary help, but always conduct a brief, informal interview to ensure they are reliable. Hiring help is a major step that transforms you from a freelancer into a true business operator. It allows your business to earn money that is not directly tied to your own two hands. You start to make money based on your ability to manage projects and people, not just your ability to perform the labor. This is the first step toward building a system that can operate at a larger scale. It's not about building a massive corporation. It's about strategically adding a person or two during your busiest weeks to maximize your profits and avoid burnout. The Irregular Income Rulebook. Smoothing out the bumps. Seasonal side hustles have irregular income. Big earnings for a few months, then nothing for the rest of the year. It's a feast or famine cycle. Without a plan, you'll spend the feast and suffer the famine. Create a personal finance system to smooth the bumps. Rule 1. Open a separate bank account for the side hustle. Route all income into it. Pay all business expenses from it. Keep business money separate from personal money. See exactly what the business earns and spends. Avoid spending profits on coffee or groceries. This account is your central hub for seasonal income. Visual. Side hustle. Business bank account. Taxes, savings, salary. Rule 2. Pay your future self first. Save for taxes. Save 25 to 30% of profit from every payment. Use automatic transfers. Transfer 30% to a tax savings account immediately. That money is not yours to spend. Isolating it removes temptation and ensures tax readiness. Rule 3. Pay yourself a predictable monthly paycheck. Pick a fixed monthly amount you'll pay yourself. For example, earn $6,000 in summer. Pay yourself $500 a month for the year. A steady paycheck smooths the roller coaster and lets you plan with more confidence and less stress. Section 5. Profit allocation. The Pay Yourself First system. Once you have your systems in place for managing irregular income, you can get more strategic about how you use your profits. A simple but powerful method for this is the profit allocation system. It's a way of intentionally deciding where every dollar of profit will go before you even earn it. This proactive approach makes your money work toward your most important goals. It's the pay yourself first principle, applied to your business and long-term goals. Here's how it works. For every dollar of profit that comes into your business, money left after expenses, you'll divide it into 4 predetermined buckets. Visual illustration, dollar bill splitting into 4 streams into buckets labeled taxes, 30%, reinvestment, 20%, owner's pay, 40%, big goals, 10%. Bucket 1, Taxes, about 25 to 30%. This is non-negotiable. Bucket 2, reinvestment, about 10 to 20% for tools, marketing, and growth. Bucket 3, owner's pay, about 40 to 50% as your steady paycheck. Bucket 4, big goals, about 10 to 20% into dedicated accounts. Big goal example, house down payment. Big goal example, emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Big goal example, brokerage account for long-term investments. This system turns seasonal work into a powerful engine for building wealth. You're not just earning extra cash, you're systematically funding your dreams with every job you complete. Section 6, the Seasonal Cash Flow Calendar, planning your financial year. A seasonal hustle operates on a different clock than a regular 9-to-5 job. To truly master your finances, it helps to visualize your entire year and plan accordingly. A seasonal cash flow calendar is a simple tool that helps you do just that. It's a high-level overview of your financial year, mapping out your busy seasons, your off seasons, and the key financial activities you need to perform in each period. This calendar moves you from reactive to proactive, allowing you to anticipate financial needs and opportunities well in advance. It gives you a bird's-eye view of your entire side hustle financial ecosystem. Start by getting a calendar for the year. Divide the year into 3 phases for your hustle: the pre-season, the active season, the off-season. For a summer landscaping business, the pre-season might be March-April. The active season would be May-June-July. August. The off-season would be September, October-November. December. January-February. Now for each phase, you'll pencil in the key financial tasks. This doesn't have to be complicated. A few bullet points for each phase will do the trick. During the pre-season, your calendar notes should focus on preparation and startup expenses. Buy supplies. Pay for marketing flyers. Set a goal for seasonal earnings. You are planning for your expenses and setting your intentions for the coming season. This is the period of planned investment, where a little bit of money goes out in anticipation of a lot more money coming in. Tracking this helps you remember that these early costs are part of a larger profitable plan. During the active season, your calendar notes will shift to income management. Log all income expenses. Transfer 30% to tax account. Transfer 10% to investment goal. This turns money management into a simple, repeatable checklist. Finally, in the off-season, your calendar focuses on review and planning. Review total profit for the year. Pay estimated quarterly taxes if needed. Start brainstorming improvements for next year. This calendar turns financial management into a simple year-long rhythm. Section 7. Beyond the season, turning profits into long-term wealth. The ultimate goal of a seasonal side hustle is not just to earn some extra cash for a few months. It's to use that concentrated burst of income as a lever to achieve significant, long-term financial goals. The money you earn from shoveling snow or selling crafts is not just fun money, it is a powerful tool. When used wisely, this seasonal profit can dramatically accelerate your journey toward financial independence. It can be the key that unlocks major life goals years earlier than you would with your primary income alone. This is the true power of your hustle. Think about the major financial burdens or dreams in your life. The most powerful use of your side hustle profit is to apply it directly to one of these big-ticket items. The fastest way to build wealth is to eliminate debt. You could decide that 100% of your net profit from your seasonal hustle will go toward paying off your highest interest debt, credit card. Personal loan. Earning an extra $3,000 in a season and putting it all on a credit card balance can save you thousands in interest and cut years off your repayment schedule. This is a guaranteed return on your investment. Another powerful use for your profits is building your financial safety net. You could dedicate your seasonal earnings to fully funding your emergency fund. Having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in a high-yield savings account provides incredible peace of mind and financial security. It's the foundation upon which all other wealth building is based. A single profitable season could be all it takes to build a robust emergency fund, freeing up your primary income for other goals and investments throughout the rest of the year. Finally, you can use your profits to build your investment portfolio. Max out a Roth IRA. Invest in low-cost index funds. Save for a down payment on a rental property. Because this is extra income outside of your regular budget, you can afford to be more aggressive with your savings and investment goals. This is how you truly get ahead. Your seasonal side hustle stops being about just making ends meet. It becomes your secret weapon for building a secure and prosperous future, one profitable season at a time. Section 1. Your seasonal hustle journey. A recap of the blueprint. We have covered a lot of ground together. Let's take a moment to look back at the simple, powerful steps. Find, plan, start, manage. This process is a clear, manageable path from a simple idea to a profitable seasonal business. It's not about complex theories or risky gambles. It's about practical action. See the world differently. Decode the seasons. Spot predictable demand spikes hiding in plain sight. Recognize a problem people will happily pay you to solve. Choose the right hustle for you, not just a good idea, an idea that fits your life. Personal audit your skills. Personal audit your available time. Personal audit the tools you already own. Start with an unfair advantage. Align your hustle with your life to stick with it. The decision checklist filtered your options. Choose a winner with confidence and a clear direction. Launch plan. Start small. Goal. First paying customer quickly and cheaply. Create a simple budget. Use supplies you already have. Find first clients with low-cost marketing strategies. Pre-season timeline. Step-by-step countdown. Demystified pricing. Simple agreements to operate professionally. Manage and grow your earnings. Handle legal basics. Handle tax basics. Move from your first dollar to consistent cash flow. Make smart reinvestment decisions to grow your hustle. Rules for irregular income are designed to smooth the financial bumps. Use separate accounts. Pay yourself a steady paycheck. Use a profit allocation system. Use a cash flow calendar. Turn seasonal earnings into a systematic engine for big financial goals. This is the complete blueprint from start to finish. Earning extra money is the most obvious benefit, and it's a fantastic one. That additional income can be life-changing, allowing you to pay off debt, build your savings, or afford things that were previously out of reach. But the rewards go far beyond the cash in the bank. A seasonal side hustle is a vehicle for personal and professional growth. It teaches you valuable skills you can use everywhere, making you more resilient, more confident, and more capable. One major benefit is the sense of empowerment and control you gain. Relying on a single employer leaves you vulnerable. By creating your own income stream, even temporarily, you take back control. You learn you can generate value and earn on your own terms, which is profoundly empowering. It reduces financial anxiety and gives you a safety net you built yourself. A side hustle is a low-risk lab for skill development. You'll become a marketer, a salesperson, a bookkeeper, a project manager, and a customer service expert. You'll learn to negotiate, manage your time, and solve unexpected problems on the fly. These are life skills that make you more valuable at work and in life. You're essentially getting paid to learn a real-world MBA, one customer at a time, without student debt. Finally, a seasonal hustle can reconnect you with your community and your creativity, helping your neighbors with their yards, selling your crafts at a local market, or providing a seasonal service that makes people's lives easier. You become a known and valued member of your local economy. That feels incredibly fulfilling. It gives you purpose beyond a paycheck. The money is great, but the confidence, skills, and connections you build are priceless treasures that will enrich your life for years to come. Let's bring all these concepts together with the clear, real-world example we mentioned at the beginning. Consider Sarah, a high school English teacher. She has a steady income for 9 months of the year, but her summers are unpaid. She wanted to earn extra money to pay off her student loans faster, but didn't want a year-round commitment that would interfere with her demanding school year. She decided to start a seasonal side hustle. Following our blueprint, she began by auditing her skills, auditing her time, auditing her tools. She had a large block of time in the summer she enjoyed being outdoors, and she already owned a reliable lawnmower and some basic gardening tools. Sarah chose to start a simple landscaping and garden maintenance service. 4 weeks before the school year ended, in early May, she began her preseason prep. She designed a simple flyer with the headline, "A Teacher's Touch for Your Garden." She posted it in her neighborhood. She posted it on the local community's Facebook page. She sent a text to a few friends. She sent a text to a few family members, letting them know about her new service. Her startup cost was less than $50, mostly spent on printing the flyers and buying a new pair of durable gardening gloves. Within a week, she had her first inquiry from a neighbor who needed help planting their annual flower beds. She booked that first job for a flat fee of $200. The job took her about 5 hours, and the client was thrilled with the result. They paid her in cash and immediately asked if she could come back every 2 weeks to handle the weeding and the lawn mowing. That first happy customer became her anchor. They recommended her to 2 other neighbors. By mid-June, Sarah had a roster of 5 regular clients and several one-off projects. She was working about 15 to 20 hours a week entirely on her own schedule and was earning an average of $600 per week. She was on track to make nearly $5,000 over her summer break. When August came to a close, Sarah informed her clients that her season was ending as she had to prepare for the school year. They were all sad to see her go, but understood completely and asked her to contact them again next spring. Sarah took the approximately $4,800 in profit she had earned and made a massive extra payment on her student loan, saving her a significant amount in future interest. Her business went dormant, requiring zero attention during the busy school year. She had successfully turned her off-season into a highly profitable, low-stress side hustle that accelerated her financial goals without causing burnout. This blueprint is only useful if you take action. Knowledge without implementation is just entertainment. The goal of this video was to give you the confidence and the clarity to get started, and that start can happen this week. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or for a new season to begin. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your journey to earning more begins with one small, concrete action. I want to challenge you to complete one task from this action plan within the next 7 days. This will build the momentum you need to carry you forward. Your first option is to complete your personal audit. Set aside 30 minutes this week. Take out a piece of paper or open a new document on your computer. Create the 3 columns we discussed. My skills, my time, my tools. Don't overthink it. Just write down everything that comes to mind. This is a simple, no-pressure exercise that gets you thinking like a side hustler. It shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundant resources you already possess. This single act of taking inventory can spark the idea that becomes your profitable seasonal business, so it is a perfect place to begin. Another action you can take this week is to perform initial market research. Pick one seasonal idea that sounds interesting to you, even if you're not fully committed to it yet. Spend 30 minutes searching online for that service in your local area. Go on Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, Craigslist. See who is offering the service and what people are saying. Are people asking for recommendations? What kinds of prices are being advertised? This is not about starting a business tomorrow. It's about proving to yourself that a market exists. It makes the entire concept feel more real and achievable. The third and most powerful action you can take is to talk to someone. Tell a friend, a partner, a family member that you are thinking about starting a specific seasonal side hustle. Say the words out loud. I'm thinking of starting a gift wrapping service this holiday season. Speaking your intention makes it tangible. It makes you accountable. This person might offer encouragement, ask a question that helps you clarify your thinking, or even become your first potential customer. Don't keep your idea a secret. Share it. Talk about it. And let that simple conversation be the spark that ignites your journey. Choose one of these actions and do it this week. We've come to the end of our 30-minute blueprint, but this is just the beginning of your story. The path we've outlined is about so much more than just a clever way to make money. It is a pathway to greater freedom. Freedom from the anxiety of relying on a single paycheck. It provides the freedom to pursue your big goals faster than you ever thought possible. And it gives you the freedom to design a life where your work fits around your priorities, not the other way around. The seasonal side hustle model allows you to be ambitious without sacrificing your time and energy year-round. This journey won't always be easy. There will be moments of doubt and unexpected challenges. You might have a slow week, a difficult client, or a tool that breaks at the worst possible time. But you are now equipped with the mindset and the strategies to overcome these obstacles. You know that the key is to start small, to learn from every experience, and to stay focused on your long-term vision. Every job you complete, every dollar you earn, and every new skill you acquire is a victory that builds your confidence and moves you closer to the future you want to create for yourself. Remember that you are in control. You get to decide which season to work, which services to offer, and how big you want your hustle to grow. Maybe you just want to earn an extra $1,000 each winter to pay for a vacation. Maybe you want to build a small team and earn $10,000 every summer to put toward a down payment on a house. The model is flexible and scalable to your personal definition of success. The power lies in its simplicity and its adaptability to your unique life circumstances and ambitions. You have the ability to shape this opportunity into whatever you need it to be. So, as you go forward from here, hold on to that feeling of possibility. The opportunities are all around you, waiting to be noticed. The tools you need are likely already within your reach. You have the potential to turn a portion of your year into a source of income, growth, and pride. Don't let fear or indecision hold you back from taking that first small step we talked about. The world is full of people who wait for the perfect time and the perfect plan. Be the person who decides to start today, to learn as you go, and to build your own freedom, one season at a time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It will help us grow and reach more people.